Hi, it's Mrs. Lohoff here. Today we're gonna do some drawing. We're gonna do some drawing to multiply with fractions. We're gonna use what's called the area model to help show how this works. So, all right, here we have a problem where we're multiplying 2/3 times 4/5. This box that you see here is one whole unit. You see the fraction at the top is 0/0. That's weird, right? You've never seen that before. But remember, anytime you have the same number on the top and the bottom, that means 1, even when it's 0/0. We just haven't divided it into any sections. It's waiting for us to do that. So in order to divide it, we're going to look at these denominators. And we're going to have to divide one side into thirds and the other side into fifths. So let's take a look. We're going to divide one side into thirds. Here we have 0/3. See, we have 0/3. We've divided it into thirds. And now the top part says 2/3. So we've shaded in 2 of the 3 parts. And you can see the fraction right here, 2/3. Now we need to divide this next part of the box, this other side of the box, from the top down to make columns into 5. We need 5 columns, and we're going to color in 4 of them. So here it's been divided into 5. If I look, I can see, let me get a different pen here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And we have 3 along the side. So now they're going to color in 4 of these columns. It's going to look like this. If I were to take my marker, that's 1/5. Here's 2/5. We're just going to ignore the other shading for right now. And we're going to put these 2 fractions right on top of each other. I feel like a snake when I do this. Kind of slinking around on here. All right, so now I have colored in 4/5. You're going to see that on the next slide. See? Just like I did. Now there's a part that overlaps where the color is different. The red color is showing 2/3. The greenish color is showing 4/5. And this area here is where they overlap. And that's the magic answer. That's the answer to the problem. So we need to write our answer as a fraction. And if I count all of the squares in the entire thing, I have 5 here. So it's 5, 10, 15, right? If I count them all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This entire box has a total of 15 squares. The part that is overlapping in my blue box is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8. So the answer to 2/3 times 4/5 is 8/15. Let's do another example. Here I have 3/4 times 5/8. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to divide this. Oh, it's in fourths. Mrs. Lohoff, I was doing thirds and knew in my brain that didn't seem right. My denominator says 4, so I need to divide this into fourths. Right, so I have 4 sections going this way, and I will shade in 3 of them, and I believe that's my next picture. Nope. There it is. Sorry, I had an extra slide. So here we have our 4 sections. And if we shade in 3 of them, I'll come back here. If I shade in 3 of them, that would show 3/4. Going out of the lines. I'm trying hard to stay in the lines. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. So 3/4, right? I have 1, 2, 3 of the 4 are colored. So this is showing 3/4. Now we're going to have to divide the other direction, and let me change colors. I'll make it purple because I think you guys figured out I like purple. And this should be in eighths. So I would do my very best. Oh, I'm going to have very uneven. That's an eighth. All right, let's grab our other picture. Oh, that's so much better. They've done it for me and they've made it much nicer than my lines were going to be. So I need to get my 3/4 back again. So on this side, I'm going to fill in 3 of the 4. And I did that in yellow. Remember, that goes this way. All the way down here. Bled over a little bit into that last section. All right, so that's 3 of the 4. And then in the other direction, we need 5/8. 5/8. So I'm going to come back with a different colored highlighter. Let's use this blue. And we're going to do 5/8. Ooh, that marker just fits in there. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Clean that up just a little bit. I'm making it worse. Okay. Now we have to look at where it overlaps. And that's our magic answer area. And the spot that it overlaps is right here. I have to find out what is the total number of boxes. Well, this is a multiplication fact. I have 8 here and I have 4 here. 8 times 4 is 32. Or I could count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So all together there's 32. Now we need to count how many are in the overlapping area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so the answer becomes 15 30-seconds. And I'm looking at that fraction and thinking, can we reduce that in any way? They're not both even, so I cannot reduce them by dividing by 2. Do I have other facts that I can use to reduce them? There isn't. So this is our final answer. All right, another example. This time, I just have a blank slate. I'm going to multiply 2/3 times 4/5. So on this side, I'm going to represent 2/3. Okay, I have that in thirds. And on this side, I should change colors here. Come on, pen. There we go. 2/4. So first I'm going to divide it into the sections, and then I'm going to come back. So I'm going to do my best. Oh, that was straight. That was painful. Let's see if I can get another one. Not bad. Are they even? Nope. But I am going to take that. That's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to take highlighters and I am going to fill in. Let's do yellow for 2/3. So remember, this is 1/3. And here is 2/3. Then I'm going to come back with a different color and I'm going to do the 4/5. Let's do purple. That's 1/5. That's 2/5. Here I'm going into the 3/5 and 4/5. Okay, clean up some of that. If I go over it again, it's going to get really dark. and completely change my color. Okay, got the idea. Now I have to find the bits that overlap, and I can see that it's right here. How many total boxes do we have? Well, we have 5 in this row, so 5, 10, 15. And the colored in part is 8. This was the example we did first, so if you felt like this was familiar, good. Yep, we did it twice. Once I drew it this time, the first time I showed you in pictures. So showing you the same problem in 2 different ways. This last one we're going to do, I haven't done with you yet. So again, get out your paper and pencil, and we're going to do 1/6 times 1/4. I want you to draw a nice big square on your paper, and we're going to label one side 1/6 and the other side 1/4. Then we have the fun task of trying to divide things equally. So I divide, to get 6, I divide the box in half, and then I divide each half into thirds. So we have 3 sections here and 3 sections here, and that's fairly even. Not bad, Mrs. Lohoff. Fourths is fairly easy. So now I'm going to go and make columns, and I'm going to go top down, and then each one got cut in half. And that will give us 4. So if I count across the top, I have 4. That matches my denominator for this. And if I go this way, I have 6. And that matches my denominator for the other number. Now I need to shade in. And I need to shade in 1/6 here. So that will be this bit right here. That's just one of the 6. I have 1 colored in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 not colored in. All right. And then I need to pick a new color, and I'm going to color in 1/4, which would go this way. I can see the spot that overlaps. My markers do not want to. There we go. The spot that overlaps is right here. We have to figure out, what is that fraction? Well, it's 1. It's pretty easy to count. Just 1. And how many are there all together? Well, if I count all of the boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And if you remember, anytime you have a fraction with 1 at the top, it cannot be reduced. So 1/24 is the answer. Now I'm wondering if you've been noticing some patterns. When we build this and we have 6 going in one way, 6 rows and 4 columns, this is like a multiplication fact. So to figure out how many boxes there are total, we would multiply 6 times 4. That's the bottom of or the denominator of our fraction. And if we look over here, 6 times 4 is 24. Similarly, the other pattern that happened was, if we multiply our numerators together, that gives us our answer as well. 1 times 1 is 1. This is using the area model to solve multiplication of fractions and explain how this works. Because the way that your learning coaches will say that they learn to do it is you just multiply the top numbers and then you multiply the bottom numbers to get your denominator. Now you understand visually how that's working. All right, I hope this was helpful. Join me for more help in our afternoon session. I'll see you in class. Good luck. Okay, bye.